The morning didn't arrive, it just appeared, a faint glow behind the curtain, hesitating like it wasn't sure it was welcome. She woke to silence, but it wasn't the kind that rests. It was the kind that listens, counting every breath she took. The rain had stopped hours ago, yet drops still slid down the window. From inside, not out. She touched the glass, cold, but it pulsed once beneath her fingertip. Slow and human, the house was breathing, timed with her heartbeat. Not loud, but present. She whispered, "Hello," and the echo came back too soon. The same word, the same voice, but lower. Her eyes darted to the hallway. No movement, no shadow, yet she could feel someone standing there, just past the edge of where sight ends. The floor creaked, not under weight, but memory, like something beneath it remembered how to move. She stepped closer, and the light shifted, bending toward her, not brighter, just aware. Outside, a single crow crossed the pale sky, its wings silent, its shadow stretching across her feet. She looked down, but the shadow didn't move with her. It stayed, waiting. She turned toward the mirror, and saw herself, but the reflection was still breathing. After she stopped, her lips parted, no sound, no scream, only the thin hum of the air remembering her name. The light dimmed, not fading, just pulling away, as if it had seen something it wasn't supposed to. She sat by the window again, hands still, eyes fixed on the patch of dry ground below, the one the rain had avoided. The hum came back, a low vibration through the floor, like a voice trying to remember how to speak. She pressed her palm against the wood, and warmth met her skin. Too human, too recent. She whispered, "I've been here before," but the air didn't agree. It shivered instead, like a breath caught between yes and no. The photo on the table had moved, a few inches closer to the edge. Its frame cracked in the middle, splitting the faces inside. Her breath quickened, her throat tight, the kind of ache that feels older than pain. She turned the picture face down, but the sound beneath the floor grew louder. Heartbeats, two, out of sync, one hers, one not. She closed her eyes, and in the darkness behind them, the house appeared again. The same walls, the same silence, but empty, except for a single voice whispering, "You promised you'd remember." Her eyes opened, wet, confused, and the air around her felt heavier, like it was carrying everything she'd tried to forget. The hum softened, steady now, like a lullaby for something broken. She whispered, "I didn't forget," and the house answered, "You did, and that's why you're still here." The curtain moved without wind, a shadow passing behind it, slow, deliberate, like memory itself was walking through. Her hand trembled, but she didn't pull away this time. She wanted to see it, to know what had been waiting in her silence all these years. The sound came first, not from the walls, but from inside her, a low note that rose until it filled the entire room. The floor vibrated, the windows flashed white, and the light poured through every crack, turning dust into gold. She could barely breathe, each breath a shiver, each heartbeat an echo that didn't belong to her. The mirror shook, its surface liquid and alive, faces appearing one after another, some smiling, some weeping, some silent. She tried to speak, but her voice split into three, one crying, one pleading, one laughing, all saying his name. The house answered, with light, with motion, with memory breaking its own chains. The photos lifted off the wall, frames spinning, images burning away into glow, each one showing a moment she had tried to bury. Her tears floated before they fell, caught in the light, turning to tiny sparks that hung in the air. The hum turned rhythmic, deep, ancient, like a heartbeat the house had stolen from someone long ago. She screamed, not from fear, but from the weight of remembering. and the walls screamed back, every beam and nail crying with her. Then the light burst, not outward, but inward, folding through her body, pouring memory back where it belonged. She saw him, standing in the doorway, no longer blurred, no longer gone, eyes filled with the kind of sadness that forgives. She reached out, and for a moment he was there. Warm, whole, real. Until the light broke again. The mirror shattered, 1,000 reflections falling like rain, each one catching her face from a different time. She whispered, "I remember," and the house answered, then let go. The noise collapsed. The floor settled. The air fell still. And in that stillness came the sound of breathing. One breath. Two. Then none. She opened her eyes. The room gold and quiet. The walls no longer watching. And the light no longer afraid to stay. The light didn't fade. It softened, sliding slow across the walls, settling on her hands, her face, her breath. The air moved like water. Gentle, steady, wrapping around her shoulders as if it had been waiting to rest. She sat still, eyes open, the hum gone now, but its rhythm still inside her chest. A slow heartbeat that belonged to both her and the house. The mirror was gone, only empty space where it had stood. But the reflection still felt near. Not haunting, just quiet. She whispered, "I'm still here." And the air answered, "So am I." The light deepened, turning gold to silver, soft to warm, as if time itself had stopped to listen. Outside, morning stretched open. A pale sky bending over the window. The sound of wind whispering through the grass. The kind of sound that feels like forgiveness. She stood, slowly, careful not to wake the silence. And when her feet touched the floor, it felt alive again, not heavy, not haunted, just breathing. She walked to the door, hand tracing the frame, the wood warm beneath her fingertips. Familiar, safe. The light followed her, a quiet companion, never pushing, just keeping pace. She opened the door, the world waiting, still, bright, new. Her first step outside was soundless. Grass soft, wind calm, sky endless. She turned once. The house stood there, no longer broken, no longer afraid, its windows glowing faintly, as if smiling. She whispered, "Thank you for remembering me." And the silence replied, "Thank you for staying." The wind carried her name once. Soft, almost gone, and then everything stilled again. She walked forward, light on her back, calm in her chest, and the house exhaled one last time. Not as a ghost, but as a sigh, gentle, complete, home.